So as you see, it's a nice, cool, beautiful day. The garden has come together. It's very nice, it's full. We've stayed here for a few years and been able to get it in place. I've just finished pouring a slab on the back of the shop for my lawnmower to get out of my shop. I'm going to be raising the roof on this lean-to and enclosing it, so my shop tools that I put out there are enclosed and protected. This gets the lawnmower out of my shop, frees up a lot of space in the shop, and allows me to better utilize my shop to do what I need to do with my powder coating business and my laser engraving. So it's another beautiful morning for a ride for sure. Temperatures are low, there's no wind, humidity is low. Things are going to be great for a ride. However, I have other plans. Sometimes life makes those decisions for you, and I had planned to start really spending some time out in the shop getting it fixed up today, because I'm in the process of removing all of the pegboard from the walls, because pegboard doesn't keep the cold or the heat out. So even though my walls are insulated, the air that is allowed to come in and sit in the shop is really cold in the winter time. Makes it a little bit cooler in the summertime, but not a lot. So I'm completely revamping my shop. And in order to do that, I've got to take off the pegboard off all the walls. You see all the walls everywhere have pegboard on them. And so I'm going to take all that pegboard off. I'm not going to discard it though. I'm going to keep it, as you see, because I can still use it when I put it back up, but I'm going to have to put sheetrock on the walls in order to better insulate them, to stop the airflow from the attic and the outside coming in and just sitting in here. So I'm trying to get my shop better shape. I'm also going to rearrange the shop. I have my big powder coating oven and my little powder coating oven right by the door. And as you can see, the previous owners of this shop, they put the door on wrong in the first place. The door should open up out of the room, not into the room. And then because the walls are so thick, I think this was once a lean-to barn is really what it was, and they enclosed it. But because the walls are so thick, the door doesn't open any further than this, so I'm going to be removing the door eventually and putting it to where it opens up in the proper direction, so it's not opening into the shop. I've got to take my little oven and my big oven, and I'm going to move them over there in the corner. All these cabinets are going to come out. As you see, I've already taken all the doors off. I've got to take all of the stuff out of them, remove all that, remove the cabinets, remove the pegboard that's behind those cabinets, and then put the sheetrock up, and then start getting everything in order. I'm going to make it so my oven is in the back corner, out of the way, so it's no longer in the way of the door either. And so I've got to do some rewiring, I've got to do some things. I've got to fix a couple of things like this plug, because when I took off the pegboard and took off the plug cover, I noticed it was broken. So I'm going to have to fix some of that stuff. I'm also going to do some rewiring of my shop to be able to space my plugs further out. I think this area behind me here is where I'm going to set up my laser and have my laser engraving set up for my business that I do powder coating with lasers, where I laser engrave the cups and do some laser engraving and some wood cutting and some laser etching on wood and things like that. I have a very small laser that I do some work with, and as you can see, it's kind of piled up, all the stuff on top of my computer and my laser, because my shop is just a wreck. Although in my mind I want to be riding, there are a couple things that happened. Last night was a terrible night for sleep. I don't know why. And for some reason I slept really hard, and I woke up several times and I could hardly move, and I don't know why. I guess I'm just getting old. But that said, I'm not going to go riding today, mostly because I didn't plan to ride today, and I planned to do the shop. I've got to get stuff in here so I can actually work in here again. I've got to make it, it's become kind of a storage area for some of my things, and I need to get it to where I can actually work in here again. And to do that, I've got to rearrange and I've got to fix the shop. So my plan is to get the shop done by winter time, hopefully. I think it's going to take me about 14 sheets of sheetrock to cover the inside of this. They did put sheetrock on the ceiling, so I don't have to do the ceiling, which is good. But I'll have to redo the walls and redo the other things. I'm also going to change out the window and make it so it's operational and some other stuff. So yeah, I got a lot of work to do, and we've got another wedding to prepare for coming up in January, and a grandchild on the way, and a lot of stuff. So just to let you know, I am still alive, but I'm doing a lot of other things right now to where I can't get out and ride, or I'm choosing not to ride actually. It's a season of life and I'm choosing not to ride right now, but I will keep you informed of what's going on, and when I do rides, I of course will post them. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and let you know where I was, and as I'm standing here filming, I'm thinking I need to not be filming, I need to be working on my shop. I'm gonna get this video edited and posted, and then I will see you guys very soon, I'm sure, but I've got to get this done. I have the whole day planned for nothing but the shop, and so I plan to get a lot of this done today, so it's just a lot of work going on. All right, until next time, cheers.